This is your fucking moment. You only get one moment in life.
My throat's sore, had a sore throat for a month and a half, and this is not an acoustic environment that's suitable to request this from me.
I don't give a fuck.
Your language is offensive. Fuck you. It's called mind fucking. You ever been mind fucked before?
Hiding your valuables in your anus.
Oh my God! Why does this keep happening to me?
Broadcasting live from the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio in downtown Cleveland.
This is the funnest night ever!
And the nipples. I'll take 2.
On MorningshowCentral.com.
Don't interrupt me again.
Okay.
You think you got issues?
Please, enlighten me.
Wait till you get a load of these clowns.
Who the fuck are you?
Come here to get your weekly fix of Sick and Twisted.
Yeah, it's got its tongue up my ass.
No.
It's Uncensored Net Noise.
Come on in. Oh, and bring your whore. We'll all do some blow.
What the fuck's going on?
On MorningshowCentral.com.
Yeah, that was probably the first sign of the apocalypse.
Everything is closing in. All this emptiness, it surrounds me. With everything I feel, I just know, oh, it's changing.
I'm here. I just forgot to load the clips for the previous, so here you go.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
You remember the guy that got ticketed for littering, for giving a homeless guy $2 that was in a wheelchair? Remember him? Well, now there's a lady in Akron right now that's standing on a street corner with a sign that says, "I'm not homeless, just need money for my breast." Okay? All right. Okay, I'm not going to pay for anybody's breast, first off, you know.
Strip club, that's where you...
Right, you go to the strip club, you earn the money that way, you shake your ass a little bit, get some money, get some tips, and then, you know, then you'll get your money for your breast.
Okay, here we go.
I just can't sleep without you here. I just wanna let
I'm all discombobulated today because Ron booked 2 bands, and I finally found out at the last second that I had 2, which is no big deal. It's just that I didn't know I had 2 until like 15 minutes ago. And I was doing my research on one of the bands. I knew Via the Sun was coming in, but I did not know about the other one. So I was doing my research prior to going live, and that's why I wasn't able to put the previously clips in there. So now that that's done, here we go. Oh, by the way, it's Along Came the Spider, who's in the studio too.
I'm surrounded. All these memories, they surround me.
I'm kind of curious about their name, though. How it originated, how it came about. It's like that band we had last week. What was the name of that band, Joe Dirt?
Brass Knuckle Hustle.
Yeah, okay.
Now only broken chains are all that I found. Oh, it's killing me. Now I feel like you got the best of me. It doesn't matter where I go.
Hear about that shooting? Who hasn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just can't sleep without you here.
The guy thinks he's the Joker, I guess. I don't know. That's what they're saying, so I don't know.
I just want to let you know that you make me weak. And now
So who wants to go see Batman? Anybody?
I'm surrounded. I'm caught in my feelings.
I was waiting all day to say that too.
I see you put that on Facebook. I was like, too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon. Well, you said yesterday.
Yeah,
You said yesterday.
We'll get into it. We'll
Okay,
get into it.
all
We'll get into
right.
it. Yeah, we'll
Don't
get
wanna-
into it.
Don't want to get it away.
It's sad, but
So did you are you Nostradamus? Did you predict the future?
I don't know. So hold on, we'll get into it.
Things again, they're ringing out inside my head. It's in everything that exists. The walls are slowly closing.
I bet you all the new listeners are like, why does he keep pausing the song and talking over it?
They're new listeners. They don't know how
They don't
the
know.
format of the show works.
Right. If you listen more.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, the band's
It takes us an hour to get the show started.
right, exactly. I'm just killing time right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do first. But no, the band that's playing right now is Soil. Just to let you know.
And now I can't pretend. It doesn't matter where I go, 'cause I just can't sleep.
God, I wanted these guys to play the birthday bash this year on September 7th at the Foundry, but
They're busy.
yeah, Tim said I can't do it. Oh, okay, Tim.
That was a good impression
I
of
know.
Tim.
Well, I don't know if
That kind of sounded like Rover instead of Tim.
Yo, it's Rover. Fuck Rover.
Without you here, I just wanna let you know that you make me weak, and now I fear. It doesn't matter.
This show is terrible, man. I tuned in today, and just for a brief minute, just to listen, and it's terrible, man. I don't understand
Still
it.
terrible.
God, I used to be a big Rover fan. I used to listen to him every morning. Oh my God, he's got like 17 people on his crew or something. I don't know, and Doogie and Dumb and Dieter and
Jeffrey.
Who's the other guy? Who's the other one? Charlie. Yeah, that's it. I got nothing.
Where I go, 'cause I just can't sleep without you here. I just wanna let you know
So, you've been in the band for how long?
that you make me weak, and now I fear.
Him and his pregnant pauses. So, you've been in the band for how long? I see. Yeah.
I'm surrounded.
All right, you want to call the show? The number's 888-668-0742 or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. Joe Dirt's in there. I'm in there myself. We got a good show tonight. We got two bands in studio tonight. We got Via the Sun in studio, and we got Along Came a Spider. They're both in the green room right now, chilling, waiting for us to bring them on. They're probably wondering what the hell we doing. What are we doing in here, you know? But, yeah, this is Uncensored Net Noise, and anything goes. So welcome to the show, guys. Tragedy in Colorado it sparked a lot of news outlets out there. And I'm not going to go into great detail on what's going on. Everybody's probably heard the whole entire story. But there's one thing that kind of pissed me off today when I was listening to all these news articles and online and watch.
Everybody.
Yeah.
The news giving their
opinion and stuff.
opinions on
Well, I
everything.
got my opinion, okay? So here's my opinion. First off, the guy was going to school to be some sort of like, I don't know. He was studying for schizophrenia, disorders, like people that have like strange disorders and stuff like that. I guess he was going to have a PhD or something like that in psychology. And the messed up thing about it is his mother came out in the public and said, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. She wasn't surprised at all.
Oh, wow.
She was not surprised at all. That's what kind of irked the shit out of me when I heard all this stuff. And I'm like, really? And then now the news is blaming Batman for it, and and they're blaming the Republicans. They're blaming the Democrats, and oh, come on, dude. It was an asshole with a gun that decided to walk into a movie theater and shoot the place up. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That's the bottom line. And then you want to, guns and this and that. Take the guns away. No, dude, don't take any guns away.
I knew he was going to do that.
You know, don't take the guns away. Because the thing is that the gun didn't shoot him. The guy with the gun shot the person, or the 71 people that got wounded there, and the 12 that are dead. That's huge.
So the mother actually said that?
Yeah, the mother's like, oh, I'm not surprised.
Like, again?
Hold on. Let me do it again. I'm not surprised. Pregnant pause. Hold on. Wait, you fucked me up. Pregnant. You got to do the pregnant pause. Okay. I'm not surprised. Yeah, he would do that. It's insane.
Or again?
Right, exactly. It's insane that the mother would actually say something like that about her own kid. You know, you think that the mother would like defend him to the death. You know, what do you think is going to happen to the kid? I'm already ready for judge, jury, and trial, and execution. That's what I'm thinking. The guy is probably just going to the courts are just going to say grab him by the hand, take him down the Green Mile. And, old Sparky's going to take over. That's it. That's what they should do with him. They're saying, well, he's, and the news keeps throwing it out, he's an alleged shooter. No, dude, he's not alleged. They caught him red-handed by his car with a bulletproof vest on, and a AR-15, an assault shotgun, well, actually a shotgun, and a couple handguns. They caught him with all this stuff by his car. So how can it be alleged? No, the douchebag did it. Plain and simple. Get your heads out of your asses, news. All these news organizations, man, out there. You got 3, 5, 8, 19. And then Channel 3. Oh, for God's sakes. They're comparing it to the Chardon school shooting. How can this compare to the Chardon school shooting? It can't.
It can't. If anything, it compares to
Columbine.
Yeah, the other shooting that happened in Colorado back in 1999.
Right, exactly. It's insane how they just twist the story and make it like so exciting and invigorating, and they want to make it sensation. They want to sensationalize the whole damn thing. And it's not a reality TV show. It's not fucking Bret Michaels' Rock of Love. Right. All right?
Right.
It's not. I'm sorry. Plain and simple. You can't you can't do that. The news oversaturates things.
It's the news.
I mean, give me those stories right there. There's a story that
all of them. This is a story for the.
Yeah, I know. Give me all of them.
Oh, okay.
There's a story. I'm gonna. No.
I'm gonna read the headlines.
No. I want to segue through. Oh, I fucked my segue up, but who cares? All right.
Speaking of, there you go.
Well, no.
There's your segue.
No. Oh,
Pregnant
where did it
pause.
go? Yeah.
Where did my story?
Where did my story go? Oh, here it is. I found it. Hey, yo, it's Rover. All right.
What story is that?
Okay. I'd rather do stories about this. Okay. Instead of like these shootings that are going on. The actor Fred Willard.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
Yeah.
Well, he was caught in a movie theater. Pee Wee Herman style.
Okay.
Jacking it off, man. He was having fun in there. He was wailing, to whatever was on the screen there. He was going off, though. So he had...
The Dark Knight Rises.
Maybe.
That's not the only thing that rises.
Maybe. Who knows?
That's not the only thing that rises. Yes.
So...
There's the bell.
So, speaking of, like, theaters, the other thing is, too, is, like, now you got these news organizations, again, saying... Well, what can we do to protect the, patrons from going to the movie theaters? Should we, lock all the doors and... No, you don't do that. You get a security guard up front. You get some metal detectors. I know it's hard thing to do. I mean, bad enough there's metal detectors everywhere you go. It's a fact of life, and it's going to happen. It doesn't matter. There's still some metal. I'd rather have a metal detector at the front door and a security guard patting you down, like the TSA, so I can go in there and watch Batman, whatever, or whatever movie's on in the movie theater. If I want to go watch a movie in peace, I don't have to worry about some gunman coming in there. Well, you're saying, well, how is that going to stop him? The guy can shoot the security guard and blast his way through. Well, if he does that, then he does that. Then I'm dead. All right. But at least there's some added security there, so that way I know at least I have enough time to run.
Security.
So I could get out the exit door where the fire, where the people run for the fire. I can go out that door. I mean, and the messed up thing about it is there was people there in the movie theater that were sitting They were sitting in the movie theater, and they saw this guy get up, the shooter, saw him get up, walk toward the emergency door with a cell phone to his ear, and then come back in. So the guy bought a ticket. According to the news organizations that are out there that sensationalize everything, he bought a movie ticket. He went into the movie theater. He sat down for a minute. He got up with his cell phone, walked toward the emergency exit, and then walked back. So basically what he did is he propped the door open so that way he can walk back out of the theater like he came in originally, go around the back of the theater, and then come in. So here's the thing. Those doors are emergency exit only. I understand that you have to have them unlocked for fire purposes and all that and all that other crazy nonsense. But I still think if you really want to, do you really have to start securing theaters now? I mean, and people are actually, more leery of going to see movies now. Warner Brothers is already talking about pulling the gun scenes out of Batman, the trailers and stuff like that, And other movies, too. There's this one movie that is out. I don't know who the name of the movie is, though. It's some, gangster-type movie. And in the trailer, the guy walks in to a movie theater, nonetheless, and starts shooting up the movie theater in this movie trailer. It's some new movie that's coming out. I can't exactly know. I don't know exactly who it is, though. But, they're going to start pulling scenes like that out of movies now. Why? Okay, because one bad thing happened, you're going to start pulling stuff out? Don't. Why do that? Oh, because it's so we have to be so PC. We have to no, dude, no, don't. So who wants to go see Batman? I want to go see Batman right now. I'm not scared to go to the movie theater to see it.
Yeah. What bad that's already happened here in Cleveland could happen here.
Right, exactly. Yeah, LeBron left.
Yeah. And he won a title.
Right. So, I mean, the thing is that, you have to really think about it for a minute. Do you really want to, cage everybody in, and make it where it's you're on lockdown?
Yeah, you go too far one way. It's obviously this is an eye opener. Things like this could happen.
Right, exactly. Theater. There's nothing you can do about it.
Doesn't mean you have to completely change the way the movie theater experience,
way it operates.
I mean, you can't. I don't know. It's hard to judge.
Right.
Yeah, it's a freak thing to happen. You don't want it to happen again. But
no.
How many times is it going to happen tomorrow? Is it going to happen Sunday?
Is it a tragedy? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's a huge tragedy. Those people shouldn't have lost their lives. 71 people got shot up. 12 people lost their lives. All right, and. Should have all this happen? No, it shouldn't have. And I don't know how true this is. I'm going to say alleged here. The guy allegedly told the police that he was the Joker. He was Batman's enemy. All right?
All right.
No, I don't know how true it is. I don't want to put words in the guy's mouth if he didn't say that, though. All I'm gonna say is the guy's a douchebag for going in there. And the guy was he had a degree in, he's got a PhD in psychology and all this other crazy nonsense and for crazy people and stuff. And
he was a young one, too. He's
24 years old, I think it was.
In his mid-20s.
Right. So, I mean, the guy had a lot to live for, but now all of a sudden he ruined his life by going in there and shooting everybody up. Yeah, so, he deserves to walk the Green Mile. He deserves to have Mr. Good old Uncle Sparky light his ass up and, put him to his death, because I feel an eye for an eye. Because if you kill somebody, you should get the same. And don't waste the taxpayers' money on doing it in the first place.
Right.
Why keep the person in jail for all those years when without a mistake or a doubt in your mind that the guy actually did it? If you know for sure that the guy killed all these people, like Charles Manson, why is that fool still alive? Kill him. He should be dead. No, we're going to use him like a lab rat and we're going to experiment on him. No, dude, you don't. Just put him to death. He deserves to die. Like this guy that killed all these people. He deserves to die.
He'll die eventually. Charles Manson will.
Like, okay, let's say
he's like, what?
Saddam Hussein died, right? They hung his ass for killing all these people, all his people.
Yep.
Osama bin Laden, he died, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what's the difference? Our people are killing our people, so we should execute them. It should be an eye for an eye. It shouldn't. If you know without certainty that this guy did this, put his ass to death. Plain and simple. Don't go any further. The other thing that's kind of pissing me off is this whole Amanda Berry thing. Okay, and I'm going to say this, and I mean no disrespect at all. Okay, the prosecutor in this case and the Cleveland police and everybody that's involved should have never, ever said anything to the mother of this family at all. It's been a decade since this mother, lost her child. If you don't know who Amanda Berry is, she's she was kidnapped, I think she's like 15 or 14 years old or something like that, from coming home from work on West 110th at the Burger King on West 110th Street here in Cleveland. She was walking home. She was kidnapped, and she was never seen again. So it's been a decade since that all happened. All right. So the Cleveland police and the prosecutor decided, okay, we got a tip from an inmate. Again, why would you take a tip from an inmate in the first place? All he wants is a spotlight right now. He wants the media coverage. He wants everything to be, on him. So you gave him the spotlight. Now this guy is, basking in the glory of being on the news, and his picture flashed up on the news and all this other stuff. This is what this guy wanted. All right. So I would have done this. If you would have got a tip from an inmate, all right, let's say some inmate sent a letter to the prosecutor and said, hey, listen, I know exactly where the body is. I can take you to the body, this, that, and the other. Okay. I wouldn't have mentioned anything to the parents. I wouldn't have mentioned anything to the media. I wouldn't have mentioned anything at all to any of them, because I would have went out and I would have made sure that body was not there, or she was, not even in that vicinity, because today they came out and said that there was nothing found in that lot at all. So they got the parents' hopes up, thinking, oh, we're going to get closure on this now. We're going to find our daughter. We know she's, if she's dead, we'll at least have closure. Okay. But they took the word of a freaking convict and said, okay, we'll believe him. We'll go out there and we'll alert the media. We'll alert the parents and and the family and the mother and everything else, and say, okay, let's make this a media circus. Why? Why do that?
Right. Well, shouldn't you alert, not the media, but shouldn't you alert the parents at least?
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't do that. No, you should go and look at the. You should go.
No, you're obviously right. Like, you don't want to get their hopes up.
Right, exactly.
You don't know. Like, it could be true, it could be not. You should at least know.
Here's the thing: if I was a parent, which I am, I have a daughter. God bless her soul, man. I love her to death. If anything would happen to my daughter, and let's say hypothetically I got a call from the prosecutor saying, hey, we might know where we know where your daughter is right now. We may think she's buried in this lot somewhere. Okay. So I would say, great, let's go find out for sure so I can get closure in my family, and then come to find out that my daughter's not there. I'd be so pissed. I would rather not know that they did some investigation to see if my daughter was there first. I'd rather them just go out and say, let's go dig it up. Let's go look. Let's, make sure that nothing's there. If something's there, I'd rather know late than not know, and then know early. You know what I'm saying? Because the problem is I already lived a decade of my life worrying about where my daughter is in hopes that she's still alive. Now, on the lighter note, okay, she may be still alive. We don't know this because they didn't find the body. So there's maybe a little bit of sunshine in over the rainbow or whatever. That euphemism's all messed up. But there might be a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. All right, for this family, but they have to relive this crap all over again because now they dug up all these memories of their daughter and everything else, and there's really nothing you can do about it. You can't go back in time now and you spent what 2 or a week and a half trying to see if the body was there, and you come back to the family and say, well, sorry, man, we didn't find anything. Now what's the family going to do? They go back and they have to relive this whole nightmare all over again.
Well, I'm sure they've been living this nightmare since the day it happened. So I don't really see much of a difference in that aspect.
Well, yeah, I understand that, though.
That's why I say, like, if you're going to say, like, oh, we might know where she's at, tell the parents. You don't have to tell the media because it's not true. Exactly. And that's just a waste of media time. You got to tell the parents because who knows? It could be true. Right.
Well, in the chat room, they said the mother died a couple of years ago after the kidnapping and everything. But regardless of the fact if she died or she didn't die, she still has family. Her family's out there. You know, she's got aunts and uncles and maybe sisters and brothers and whoever. But still, you don't go back and alert that family and say, hey, we may know where your where your loved one is. You know, that's rough, man. That's rough.
It is rough, but in my opinion, you got to do.
I wouldn't want to relive that, man. I really wouldn't want to relive that, man, because that's to me that's like really, really bad.
The way I look at it, this is just me, but I don't see that as reliving because you're still living in that pain, that memory.
Yeah.
There's no reliving involved.
Right. Well, it's sort of a reliving, because if you think about it, all these memories are flushing back in your head, of like when it first happened. And maybe some of it maybe subsided a little bit, and now it's all back in clear view again in front of you. You're trying to maybe get past it a little bit, but in the back of your mind you still have hope that your loved one's going to come home or walk through that door and say, "Hi, I was just in the Bahamas, drinking a Mai Tai or something." Well, that's what I'm hoping. I hope she comes home. I hope they find her alive, and my prayers go out to the family. But I think the Cleveland police should have handled it differently, and the prosecutor, he should have handled it a little bit different. I would have just went out and, maybe looked and made sure that the tip was legit, and then said something to the family.
Just don't alert the media.
Right, first. Exactly.
Alert the family. Like, we may know, we're not 100% sure. Then you try to figure out if it's 100% correct. And
right.
If it's not. Yes, that sucks.
Right, it does.
Because you have that pain again, or just more expanded on that pain again.
Yeah. Well, look, I want to get out of all this pain and misery and sad stories and stuff like that.
I want to add one more thing to the whole.
Dude, we got to go ahead and do that.
To the Dark Knight, the tragedy that just happened within the last 24 hours.
Yeah. What's that?
I seen yesterday on Facebook. You posted something.
I posted a spoiler.
I don't know if you're you have like a crazy serial killer type of mind. I don't know.
I don't.
You posted on Facebook yesterday. Spoiler alert: Batman dies.
Right.
Well, Batman didn't die.
No, Batman didn't die. No, it was all a joke. I mean, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't know there was going to be a shooting the next day. I put on the MSC Facebook page that, spoiler alert, Batman dies. I knew it was right around midnight. Everybody's in line. They're waiting to go see this movie and stuff like that.
Yes, Dark Knight.
Yeah, yes. Dark Knight. And they're looking on their Facebook to see what's going on while they're waiting in line.
Right.
And underneath that, I go, yeah, this is for all the saps that are in line right now waiting to go in.
Batman dies.
And Batman dies. It's just a joke, And I got a lot of responses, ha-has, and, a lot of people commented on it saying it was cool.
Or fuck you, you ruined my experience.
Right. And one said, F you, you ruined my experience. And then he realized, he didn't die. So he's a tool anyways for saying it.
Yes.
So
he came back.
He came back to life. He was, Tupac all over again.
Tupac played the role of Batman.
Right. He was, hologram. So, but here's the thing. No, I'm not clairvoyant. I don't know
You're Nostradamus.
No, I'm not, dude.
Predict the future.
No, I'm not. All right.
Predicted the end of the world.
What is today?
Today is I forgot.
National Popcorn Day?
National Popcorn Surprise Trick Day.
Okay, if you don't know what that day is, basically you take a popcorn, thing.
We're on a lighter note now.
On a lighter note here. Well, sort of, you're at a movie theater. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's weird how I themed that. All right. Okay.
You're at a movie theater. You get a tub of popcorn, right? Well, you cut the bottom out of the of it, right? And you put your man member in it. And as your girl reaches inside, she gets a surprise. So that's National Popcorn Surprise Day here on Uncensored Net Noise. Next week is National Shirley Temple Day.
What is a Shirley Temple?
You pour 7-Up on your girlfriend's monthly. The mixture creates a tasty alcohol-free cocktail. Okay? That's next week. All right? All right, on that note, we're going to take a quick break. I just opened the book randomly and just looked. All right. We're going to take a quick break real quick. We're going to get the guys from Along Came a Spider on the show next, and we're going to talk to them for a little bit and find out what's going on with them, find out what makes them tick, and maybe get a little insight on them. Maybe they can give us some insight about this whole shooting thing, too.
And figure out why are they named Along Came a Spider.
Right. All that and much more. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
Uncensored Net Noise. It's electronic.
Yeah, so's my vibrator, but I don't have to sit in the chair and listen to it for an hour and a half.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise right here on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hey, this is Joe Dirt, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network.
Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand,
Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement.
It's now available at retail locations across the country,
as well as online at ReduxDirect.com.
That's ReduxDirect.com.
Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network,
where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world.
Cocaine Energy Supplement.
You can become a member. You can become a member
by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Hey, Unsigned fans.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned fans.
Want your music heard?
Yeah! Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song.
Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network
on morningshowcentral.com.
If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style.
Lifestyle Limousine Service.
Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service.
Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com.
Reserve your ride now.
330-903-0508. 330-903-0508.
Lifestyle Limousine Service.
And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you.
Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel
dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy.
With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services,
you can be confident your station will be all it can be.
Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com
and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Coming at you from the rock and roll capital, it's an exciting and fast-paced global forum
with the man who knows how to help get your band even better.
Yeah! Doc Rock tackles industry issues with informed guests
and invites your questions, concerns, and tales of band life.
There's never a dull moment in Doc's world of showbiz.
He cares about artist issues and escalating your talents.
So make an appointment with Doc Rock on Band-Aid.
Thank you!
Tuesday night, starting at 9:05.
Only on MorningShowCentral.com.
Join host Brian for Dominion Live Chicago every Friday night, 11 p.m. Central to 1 a.m. Right here
on MorningShowCentral.com.
Got time on your hands?
Oh, fuck! Ow! Ow! Oh, ow!
What?
Oh, ow!
Send us an email.
Hit the Contact Us page on MorningShowCentral.com.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
Uncensored Net Noise.
Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Morning Show Central Radio Network.
MorningShowCentral.com.
Don't touch that mouse.
Besides, you don't run the same gag twice. You do the next gag.
MorningShowCentral.com.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? The name says it all.
Leave it alone, man.
The Sunday Hangover Show.
Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on MorningShowCentral.com.
Prepare to get your cock rocked to kingdom come.
Welcome back to the show that doesn't discriminate.
We'll bang everyone equally.
You can handle that? You got a job.
It's Uncensored Net Noise.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening
to Morning Show Central Radio Network. It's Uncensored Net Noise.
Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise.
Live on MorningShowCentral.com. If you'd like to call the show,
1-888-668-0742.
Your MSC Radio Network forecast is brought to you by NewWeather.com, Ohio's home for weather. Hello, everyone, and good evening. I am forecaster Brian Ivy. Today we saw plenty of cloud cover throughout the whole area, and that will not really change much this evening. There could be a few breaks along the lakeshore counties, otherwise we'll continue with the overcast sky. But as we get into the overnight, things will be clearing on out. Temperatures will drop to about 63 or 64 degrees, as really we didn't warm much today, so that's not going to be much of a drop. Saturday looking more like a typical summer day with a high temperature of 81 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Sunday will be warmer and also a little bit more stickier, as we're going to be seeing temperatures hit really close to that 90-degree mark. Monday, we look forward to our next chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but again, highs near 90.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
In 5 years from now, what do you guys think that where's the band going to be at right now? I mean, currently you guys are just playing these shows here in Cleveland and Columbus and all that, and so do you expect yourself to, maybe be signed in later in 5 years? Do you expect to see some sort of like change? You guys have a direction where you guys want to go with this?
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, we just pretty much just plan on taking over the world and
okay.
We'll just let everything else fall.
One dirtbag bar at a time.
Yeah,
right.
One dirtbag bar at a
If
time.
you play the tape of our show backwards,
you'll discover a secret message.
Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise.
Guys, we're back. You want to call the show? The number is 888-668-0742. Or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. One thing I didn't do, Joe Dirt, was mention the birthday bash. I did a little bit, but I didn't mention the whole thing, though.
September 7th.
Yeah, September 7th over at the, it used to be the Hi-Fi Club. Now it's the Foundry. I like how people have to, because, when you say the Foundry to somebody, they're like,
What's that?
What's that? Where's that at? So yeah, I have to reference it as the old Hi-Fi Club. So, yeah, it's going to be at the old Hi-Fi Club, which is now the Foundry, and it's going to be September 7th. Doors open up at 8. Show starts at 9. We're going to have the bands Cara Diaz on. We're going to have Demons Within and Morality Check, and comedian Josh Walmack is going to MC the whole entire show that night. Also, we have a sponsor that took one of our other sponsors, a new one actually, Tony's Pizza. He's going to take care of the pizza for the night over there, and there's going to be some pizza for the band and everything, and for the people that come and stuff like that. And then also our big sponsor, Cocaine Energy Drink.
No pizza for us?
We might get some. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll get a special one, maybe a Hawaiian pizza for us or something like that. Oh, you don't like Hawaiian?
No.
Oh, you like that meat stuff.
Yeah.
You like with the chicken and all that stuff on it. Yeah.
Like that crazy pizza I made.
Right, exactly. You want one of those.
Every kind of meat imaginable
like
on there.
Meat Lovers 12 or something, whatever it was. It was crazy.
You had to eat it like a sandwich because you couldn't eat it like a pizza.
Dude, that wasn't a sandwich, dude. That was like more like a big old hoagie or something. That thing was so overloaded with meat. It was unbelievably crazy. But, Tony's Pizza is going to go ahead and give us the pizza. And our big sponsor, Cocaine Energy Drink, we're going to be passing out energy drink at the Foundry that night, too. So, and maybe some other merch that we have going on, too. Some T-shirts for the station and all that stuff, too. So, get there September 7th over at the old Hi-Fi Club, which is now the Foundry. Tickets are $5. And it's $3, and if you're under 21, it's $3, and if you're over 21, it's $5. So get there early. We do have the band in studio. Along came a spider. The guys graciously came in tonight and wanted to talk to us about.
Thankfully, they're not wasted.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah,
thank you guys.
But I'm jacked up on that cocaine energy drink.
Are you really? Yeah. Right before we all got in here, Carl, our lead singer, just downed 2 of those bad boys.
Really?
I'm having a damn heart attack.
Did you have 2 of them?
Yeah,
you just had 8.5. Well, actually 8 Red Bulls.
I can that's fine.
He won't.
6.5. No, 7. 7 Red Bulls, dude.
He won't be sleeping tonight.
Yeah. Basically,
I don't need to sleep.
Describe the microphone.
Basically, since we got a show in Syracuse, we're planning on waking up in the morning, and Carl will probably already be there.
Right, he's gonna tow the trailer,
or he's just gonna run there, whichever, man.
Right.
What's up, guys? What took you so long?
Yeah.
He's gonna be all.
Where you
spazzed
guys
out.
at, man? I've been here.
He's all spazzed
It
out.
took me 10 minutes to get here.
Yeah. I don't know how I got here, but I got here.
It's been a while since I had this red can of cocaine. I usually have the blue can.
Yeah, we're out of them though.
The red can's got that extra cinnamon kick to it.
Yo, Jamie, we need more. I know you're listening, dude. Jamie Kirby over at Cocaine Energy Drink, Redux Beverage. We need more blue. We're out.
Yeah. Feel that burning sensation in my throat and in my nose,
there's
like real
like
cocaine.
2 blue
I'm
ones
guessing.
underneath the fridge.
No, those are mine. Don't touch them.
Back off my blue.
Right, exactly. I'm like a fiend, drug addict. All right, so tell me how long the band's been together.
About
2009.
2009. Yeah. And what do you? Let me ask you this question: Where do you see your guys' self in 5 years?
That's that's a really good question. I mean, probably if you would have asked us this back in 2009, we would have said hopefully signed on a record label, but that just happened for us.
Really?
We just got signed to Turning Point Records.
That's
We're
cool.
really excited about that,
Congratulations.
and so thank you very much. And now it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, things are starting to happen, things are starting to roll, and it's actually happening at a little bit quicker pace than we really anticipated.
Right.
So
that's good though. So
I'm hoping we're just torn.
Yeah, we're hoping we're just still together.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so you guys got signed to the label.
Keep going. Keep going.
What's one of your like wish list places you want to play?
The Forum.
Really?
I think that's on almost every band's list.
Yeah,
but
pretty
mine,
much.
Mine, I'm just on a little bit of a smaller level. I'm Whiskey a Go Go in LA. I want to play that
the
place
Key Club.
one time.
Yeah.
Just one time.
A bunch of places on the Strip. I used to live in LA, so the venues out there are incredible.
Okay. Now the band itself. I mean, how did you guys get together? You know, what was the
Craigslist? Because you're looking at
let me ask you this. Was it a Craigslist ad that you guys got together on or something?
No. Actually,
did you guys meet behind a Bed Bath & Beyond, like by a dumpster or something?
and
a van that says candy.
The thing is, you're actually looking at all the newest members of the band.
Really?
None of the founding members are here today.
Yeah,
I joined the band must be about a year and a half ago. I replaced the old vocalist. I had known our bass player Ian for a little while, and they had some issues with their old vocalist, and
Okay.
I just gotten out of my old band. Said, you want to try out? And pretty much how it worked. Tony had been filling in. He used to be the manager for the band. And
Okay.
we went through. They must have gone through 5-6 drummers before I was even in the band, and we finally got Tony to fill in full time, and picked up Kalo a couple months later because we wanted to add some keys and some depth to the band.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been together ever since. We got our new guitar player, Luke Faulkner, about, I want to say 7-8 months ago now.
It's an unfortunate last name, but what are you going to do?
I'd like you to meet the Faulkner.
Well, I mean, with
Go ahead and take it off the stand, dude. You're like bending over. I'm like, you're killing me,
but
dude.
Hey, I'm just standing here with the microphone.
Yeah.
But like he mentioned before, I used to just manage a band.
Right.
And because I at one point I was in like 5 different bands.
Right.
Just filling in and doing my thing, and I also had my main band was called APG, and we used to be called Gatlin.
I know who that is. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You're one of 3.
Really? No, I played your guys' music all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. At least somebody knew who we were.
Don, the guitar player, is the owner.
And Gatlin's too. I played their stuff too.
Yeah, Don.
Right.
Don. The guitar player for Gatlin and APG. Don. He's actually the owner of Turning Point Records.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I shouldn't have any problem at all playing your guys' shit then.
Yeah.
Just get a hold of him.
Yeah, don't worry,
okay?
it's Don.
Right, exactly.
But
You'll be fine with it.
It's funny because I met Ian, our bass player,
right,
long time ago, and when him and his friends they were telling me about the new band, Along Came a Spider, and at one point they were asking me to help them out manage them, and I'm like, dude, I don't manage bands.
Right.
It's just not my thing.
Right.
But I said I have a few connections here and there. I'll help you guys out.
Right.
And I started helping them out and all that, and then their drummer at the time, God, man, that kid needed a lot of help. He just, I mean, he was hands down amazing drummer.
Yeah.
But just personality wise, man, that kid needed help. So he
and he's gonna download this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. But
damn you guys talking about me. Hold on, I gotta do this right. Hold on. Wait, stop. So you talked about me, huh?
Yeah, we talked about you.
Pregnant pause. I downloaded the podcast. That sucks, dude. Don't talk about me that way.
Oh well, where is he in? Kansas City. So
no, you're good.
Last time I was
somewhere.
No place like home.
The band literally had to drive him back to his home in Kansas City.
Really?
Yes, and then drive all the way back. And they
to tell him he's not part of the band anymore.
And did it. And
text
did
message,
it in a,
dude.
well, they also did it
Facebook
in a what was it? A blizzard. They
You're
did
not
it
part
in
of
a
the band.
blizzard.
Sorry, he
buddy.
likes it.
They did this in a blizzard, and they got stuck. They got stuck in the blizzard and had to have the National Guard pull them out.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, it was that bad.
Oh,
man.
man.
And to be honest with you, I just started playing drums in the band as just a fill-in, and then I had to face facts that when things started happening with the band, it's like this kind of had to be my main project. So
okay,
you're just too damn good to let go.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh well.
So all right, let me find out. What do you guys think about the Cleveland music scene? I'll start with you real quick.
Well, the Cleveland music scene, we've been involved with it for quite a while.
Okay.
We had fun with it because we just played that Mayhem Fest the battle for the Mayhem Fest.
You guys play out like toward Menor and all that, don't you?
We played out toward Menor, Painesville, Cleveland.
Yeah, in that area.
New York, everywhere.
Yeah.
We have tons of good friends in the Cleveland music scene.
Okay.
Captive, Rule by Reason,
Okay.
Envoy, and Strangers to Wolves, things like that.
Know 'em all.
So yeah, great guys. The Cleveland music scene is getting a lot better. There was a lot of animosity for a while, people at each other's throats.
Right.
I think a lot of us have banded together, put on some really nice local shows, and helped each other out a little bit more. It's been a lot of fun. I think a lot of the upcoming bands in the Cleveland music scene are really good. There's a lot of potential and young talent out there because we're all older guys.
Right.
29, 30, 26. We're all
old.
Yeah, so
we're 29 old.
Well, older compared to the 17-year-olds that are getting on stage and
How old are you?
showing my old ass.
I'm actually going to be 31.
How old are you?
I will be 30 in a couple months.
I'm 26.
I'm older than all you.
But
Father time right here.
Right.
I love the Cleveland music scene. No matter where we go, whether it's California, New York, Canada, Mexico, Europe, I don't care. Cleveland's where it's at. It's the shit.
Well, and that's the whole thing. I mean, for us, we are big supporters of the Cleveland scene. They give back to us. We give to them. We recorded our CD in Cleveland. with Studio D Productions. We signed to a Cleveland label. You know, we try to represent the city wherever we go.
Right. And that's the thing with some of the Cleveland bands that are here, too, is that, you know, you get bands that come in, I just want to play every weekend and have fun and this, that, and the other. And you got bands that are really, really serious.
Yeah.
They really want to
us.
and really want to get their name out there and really do something. As far as, have you guys played in Akron?
Yes,
we were just there.
I'm actually from Akron, Canton area.
What do you think? Okay, let's do a comparison. What do you think of the Canton area music scene in Akron?
The Canton and Akron scene, I've been in it since I was 16 years old.
Right.
It's been struggling then. It's struggling now.
Still is?
The Vortex is a lot nicer now that they changed the old Ecstasy strip club into the Vortex. That venue's pretty good. We played Straight Hate Fest there, and
Why?
it was a
Just
lot
have
of
the
fun.
strippers there. And
Hey,
That's
don't,
what I
don't worry.
thought.
They still got the porn shop right next door.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I used to play back there when all it was the Orange Street, which got closed down, and there was nothing back in like 2004. It's picking up, but not as much as the Cleveland scene, except in the Cleveland scene, we're getting better bands, better shows, and less venues.
Yeah.
People don't realize how good they have it here.
Right.
I mean,
I
yeah,
agree.
and you know me, especially you knowing Gatlin and APG.
Mm-hmm.
I've even been in bands before that too. I've seen this scene change at least I don't know 10, 15 times.
That's yeah.
You know, and you know I played my first show out when I was 11. You know, and I'm 30 now, and so you know, and even just as much as like probably about 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, we saw like a really bad dip in the music scene because, I mean, there was not only there was, as Carl was mentioning,
There was a lot of animosity,
but
right.
also there was that whole thing where a lot of venues started closing,
Right.
And how you were talking about the Foundry, they when they were Hi-Fi, they closed,
Yeah.
and you know that was where Gatlin, we played our first and last show.
It closed twice,
You know?
right? Wasn't it the old Hi-Fi? Then they closed.
Well, it was
reopened
a
as the
Blind
Hi-Fi,
Lemon
closed
at one
Foundry.
Well, here. I know the whole history because I know
Yes.
Billy Morris personally.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the Blind Lemon, then it was the Hi-Fi, then it was the Breakfast Club, and then it was the
a
Foundry.
Yeah.
And then it was something else. No, it was a Greek restaurant, and then it turned back into the Foundry again.
Well, what happened was, you know, Billy and Jimmy used to
Right.
own it when it was a Hi-Fi and the Breakfast Club, and then, well, what happened was they were like, you know what, let's get out of this, and then they eventually opened up a coffee shop somewhere in like
Berea.
Berea.
It was in Berea.
And it was called just
the Breakfast Club. Yeah.
And then they wound up selling the Hi-Fi.
it was called Starfucks.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be a cool name though. That would be a cool name.
So what happened was that when that Greek restaurant moved in there, it was Greek or Italian, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
didn't last.
what happened was they had put down like they put down some huge number on the place. And they just were not getting any business, so one day they were just gone.
Right.
So I mean, but Billy had his portion of the money from selling the place off. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna open this place up again and put the money that I had back into the place.
That's good though,
because he still owned the place.
That was good though. I mean, because there's not that many venues out there anymore, man.
And the Foundry's doing all right. They're getting some good
hell
shows.
yeah.
We played there with Ventana a couple months ago, and the crowd was great. I mean, Mike over there, who has been booking all the shows, I mean, treats us wonderfully. Love the guy to death. Pretty much show up to any show and just walk in. A bunch of our friends play metal karaoke up there. Our friend Jeff Catellis does the drums up there. when
And
they do
speaking
that,
of
so it's a lot
Cleveland
fun.
shows, we do have a Cleveland show August 15th. It's the All Stars Tour. It's
Okay.
like the big tour.
Yeah,
we're one of the supporting bands, so just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I was going to get to that with all the plugs and all that stuff too. I wanted to find out exactly where you guys
Shameless self-promotion.
Yeah, right.
He beat you to it.
Yeah. Well,
damn it.
Sorry.
On a side
We got
note,
plenty of other stuff in the.
on a side
Well, see,
note,
he took one of my questions away now. Damn it.
On a side note,
Yeah.
he kind of looks like Von Erich in a way.
He does. He does. I didn't want to say nothing to him though. That's a good thing though. Don't worry about it. It's a good thing.
Von Erich is
He's a host here.
host on one of the shows we do on on Monday nights.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But he doesn't have a lip ring. So
all right.
yeah. All right. So tell me. Okay. What are you guys listening to in your iPods? What do you guys got playing in them right now?
Challenger by Memphis Mayfire just came out last week. It's incredible.
Yeah, I've been jamming that one. I've actually been jamming the new In Fear and Faith single.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
What about you?
You know, I have a weird range. I mean, I'm listening to
Bieber.
Yeah.
Gaga.
Yeah. No, I mean, like right now, there's I'm listening to the new album by Blessed by Broken Hearts called Feel the Power.
Okay.
It's amazing, but I'm also just still listening to like the Shy Lights, you know, like
Right.
just doo-wop stuff, you know. It's I don't know.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm
I get
back.
it.
I'm also listening to country. I mean,
Oh, I listen to country. I have no
yeah,
problem
there's
with
like a guy out there. His name's Matt Keenan, and my buddy, my buddy, he's actually now the guitar player for this guy, and they're about to go on a big tour.
We got a country band coming in next week. They're going to do an acoustic set.
Fantastic.
Yeah, do an acoustic set. So that works. So what do you think about the music industry? What do you think about it as far as the way the music's being distributed out there to the masses now?
Well, you know, God, it's changing, and it could change again tomorrow.
Right.
The thing is, I mean, especially with everybody just downloading everything for free, you know, I mean, you could go to probably any 12-year-old and say, you know, hey, the new, you know, Lady Gaga, oh, I'll have that in 15 minutes and not pay a dime for it because they just know how to do that. And
It is nice to see
you
people
can
coming out to shows, though.
Yeah,
we've been getting good crowds.
Yeah,
People
we've
are
been
still
getting
coming
good
out,
crowds,
so.
but I mean, like you even see things like even the Madonna album. You know, first week of the Madonna album sold 50,000 units, and then the second week, the biggest drop in record sales in history by an artist, and it was her. Second week sold 1,000.
I missed the Tommy.
I don't think that's because of downloading. I think it's because it was a new Madonna album.
She's too busy over there saving.
That's why it's truly a blessing nowadays to see fans have like a physical CD copy of your music.
I was going to go there because I miss all the Tommy Edwards. I miss all the Peaches, of the world, and what was the other one? FYEs of the world and stuff like that. Yeah, remember
Titties? Yeah.
No, that's actually there's another place called Coconuts.
Coconuts. Man.
Yeah, that was another
the
one.
store. I thought you meant the artist.
No, not that. Stores. Peaches.
The music industry.
Well, we know what he's listening to.
You can't make any money in it.
And we know what he's listening to. All right, so I like picking up the physical copy of the CD. I like having something in my hand where I can read the lyrics and find out about the band. There's always something like a bio in there about the band or whatever. You can
I've always enjoyed that.
learn more about them and stuff like that. And then you go to see the show and then you know exactly who you're seeing and what kind of music they are. Now the genre of music. All right. I asked bands this because I don't want to guess what your genre of music is. So
we made up our own.
You made your own up?
Yeah.
A lot of bands do that too.
We like to consider ourselves Jedi metal.
Jedi metal.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I guess you'd call us Jedi metal.
Okay.
But if you were to
go for a real genre,
really pigeonhole us, I guess you would just consider us like a melodic metal.
A melodic metal?
Contemporary metalcore.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
They all have different answers.
Yeah. Well, they're confused right
There's
now.
so many subgenres in the world. It's
they're all new members. They're confused right
Pixie
now.
pop.
No.
Pixie pop. You had to go there. All right. So tell me what's going on with the band. Where are you guys going to be? How people can find you on the internet and where they can download your music and all that stuff.
The best way, like with any band these days, is through the Facebook, which is facebook.com/Along Came a Spider Band.
Okay.
We have our first song that we actually released it about a year ago. It's called Blood, Sweat, and Member Changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a song about what we as a band went through to get to where we are now. It's not actually, a bunch of our old members thought it was about them.
Oh, wow.
Being the member changes, and no, it has nothing to do with that, actually.
Right.
But you can, like I said, you can find us on Facebook and download that song.
Until you spin the CD backward.
Yeah. Yes.
Subliminal message.
Dog whistles.
Chicago kicks ass. We have a full-length album coming out. We don't know when we're going to get the release date. It's called If We Were Normal Men.
Okay.
Hopefully that comes out within the next couple months, and that'll be a 10-track CD. And tons of awesome stuff on there. We actually wrote a song about Danny Green just to rep Cleveland a little bit.
Okay, good.
Why not? But yeah, that's the best place to find any of that. Pictures and
gigs. Where you guys going to be?
And also, we do have a whole web series on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you really?
ACAST official.
Do you guys do a lot of behind the scenes stuff too?
Yeah, and a lot of funny videos.
That's what bands need.
Yeah.
I tell all the bands that come here, dude, you guys got to get a YouTube channel. Put like your behind the scenes stuff when you're practicing or something like that. I mean, I don't care if you're walking around farting on each other. You just put that up there on YouTube. People love that stuff.
Yeah,
people love that stuff,
That kind of stuff definitely goes on, and it goes up on
that. Right.
Kayla, you've got all the dates of the shows memorized since you book them all. Where are we going?
Well, right now we have the Fulton Freedom Festival coming up tomorrow. That's in right outside of Syracuse, Oswego, New York.
Okay.
And then we're in Rochester on Sunday. Then Friday of next week we go to
Fort Wayne.
Yes, Lansing, Michigan.
Lansing, and then
at
Fort.
Uli's House of Rock. And then we're at Hammerhead Hall the next night, Fort Wayne, Indiana. And then we have a big show. It's actually for our buddies, the 50 Caliber Dream in Pittsburgh.
That's our CD release show.
And that's going to be a big show.
Nice. Okay. And you're going to be coming back here to Cleveland doing anything?
Well, then we have another big show out in Painesville at Scores Fun Center. That one's going to be August 1st with our friends Legacy and in Alcatraz, 1962.
That's close enough, guys. I mean, if you're living in Cleveland, Painesville ain't that far. It's like, 30 minutes?
And then, like I said, on August 15th, we have the All-Stars tour.
August 15th, All-Stars. That's going to be a big one at Peabody's.
There you go. That's even closer.
Our home away from home.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
also, after that, then we're going to go on tour with our good buddies, Strangers to Wolves. And it looks like we're working our other friends, Cinema Sleep, into that one as well.
Nice.
And then they're going to take their talents to South Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Like all good Clevelanders do.
That's true.
And bring home a ring.
We're bringing home Gloria James.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. All
right. South Beach, that's going to be a gaudy ring I come back with.
My precious.
My precious. Hold on.
Oh, God. Gotta get the voice.
My precious.
I need an effects board when I sing, just hit stuff.
That'd be funny. All right, I want to thank you guys for coming in.
Oh,
You guys
thanks
were
for
a
having
blast.
us.
I enjoy when bands come in. They, I get bands that send me emails like, "Can you send me a list of questions that you're going to ask me?"
Shut
up.
If I do that, then I'm not bringing you on the show.
No, you know what I do? I'm going to do that one time, but I'm not going to ask them those questions.
Yeah.
Just give them all to
Right.
Just be like, yeah. What was your first present you remember when you your first Christmas?
Right.
That you can
Yeah.
remember.
Just
yeah.
Some off the wall questions.
Right.
What was your locker combination in third grade?
Right.
Or something like that.
Exactly. All right. One last question. Married, single,
I
divorced?
have a girlfriend, Amber. She's the greatest girl in the entire world.
Married, single?
I am married to the music, sir.
Married, single?
With my girlfriend, you've seen her walking around taking pictures back and forth.
Awesome.
That's her right over here.
Now, the question.
Uh-oh.
Here's the question.
This is why you brought it up.
This is why I brought it up.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. How does your women feel about you guys in the music scene and doing things?
You know, I got to be honest.
Are they supportive?
That's a loaded question.
I got to be honest. We do have a discussion at least once a week. Yeah,
Really?
I think that you kind of have to, especially when you get on a level that we're now playing on.
Right.
And we have a discussion at least once a week. Probably 90% of the time they end in arguments. And I'll be honest, 90% of the time I'm so wrong. At least she thinks that. But you know,
she's watching right now.
Oh, totally.
She's
Hey,
in the
baby.
she's in the room with me, so I'm just gonna say.
That's how my phone is. My pocket's buzzing right now. Don't
How
come-
dare you make
son
me
of a
look bad on
bitch.
the air?
Don't come home.
You can sleep on his couch.
Well, you know, and
Why are my
you
locks
know,
changed?
The greatest thing is the fact that not only is she 10 times smarter than me, and about thinking about these things, but she still supports this whole thing going on 100%. You know, she's really, really cool about it, and she gets it. And the crazy thing is that this is her first time that she's ever dating somebody in a band.
Really?
But she gets it. She's probably the only person, or one of the only people that I've ever known that like get it immediately.
Right.
You know.
All right, let's move over to you. Here, I'll give you this now so you can hit him. Okay, there you go. All right, go ahead.
Well, we've been together for 3 years, so we're 3 years. September 1st. So we
get it right, dude. Every time
I didn't get it wrong. I swear.
Every
It's the
time.
fourth, I swear.
Oh no, it's the fourth.
No, every time.
So
my wife. Every time I'm married. So every time I say, "Well, we've been married for 7 years or 6 years." No, honey, it's 7 years we've been married. I'm like, doesn't matter. We're married. All right, come on.
Well, yeah, no, but
Right.
we're in the
Right.
we're also at the spot in our relationship where we're also getting very serious, and you know.
Okay.
So I'm in 2 extremely serious commitments with 7 people altogether, or 6, because there's 5 others in my band, and herself and her daughter. So things are tough a lot of the time, but
It
we
always
work
is,
through it.
man.
I think
You mentioned
more
out
than
the
anything-
band members' names in bed. No. Just kidding.
We're not going to go into
that
one. But I think more than anything, it's scary sometimes because you think about all the time you're going to spend away from each other while we're trying to build a family also and get
Right.
things moving and
Right.
want a house and a dog
Right.
and money and nice things and stuff like that, and all my money goes into the band and bills, and it gets stressful.
You're preaching to the choir, my friend, because I put $250,000 of my money into this.
Yeah.
So there you go. So, and I'm struggling week by week. We're eating macaroni and cheese and ramen noodles. So
I just got to do my I just got to do my best to remind her that she's
plain
a priority.
Egos and rice.
So,
right.
That's the best you can do is remind her that
good.
she's important.
Right. Go ahead and plug the Facebook one more time. How they can get a hold of you.
Facebook.com/Along Came a Spider Band, and at least for our All Stars tour show, hit us up on Facebook, and we have tickets for $25. We'd love to get rid of them and sell them. And
don't
see
forget to
their
look us up
beautiful
on
faces.
Twitter,
Absolutely.
ACAS Official.
You guys got a reverb?
We do. I don't think it's up to
It needs
date.
to be updated.
Okay. Yeah, get that up to date.
But go to
check them out on YouTube.
Yeah, check out all of our live
TurningPointRecords.net.
videos. Yes, absolutely. Turning Point Records, Turning Point Records, Turning Point Records. Check them out.
Awesome. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming in, and
Thank you.
definitely keep me informed on what's going on with your band too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us on the show, man.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got Via the Sun coming up next, so stay tuned. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
Fuck! If this is your idea of a morning pick-me-up, you're our kind of listener.
Uncensored Net Noise.
You want a date? I'm gonna puke on you. Gee, I don't think I have a price for that.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Oh, great. Not another Farmville request.
Check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/Morning Show Central.
Denying one Farmville request at a time.
Uncensored Net Noise is fueled by Cocaine Energy Supplement.
Hey, if you had to work on a Friday night, you'd need it too.
If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style.
Lifestyle Limousine Service.
Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service.
Check them out on the web. LifestyleLimousineService.com.
Reserve your ride now.
330-903-0508. 330-903-0508.
Lifestyle Limousine Service.
And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you.
The Project X Show.
Project X Show.
Driven by porn. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern.
Right here on Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Project X Show.
Live on MorningShowCentral.com.
Let the word go forth.
Created by the people, for the people.
Jousted Out tackles the politics of today.
Expressing views of all sides.
As our founders pledged, a more perfect union.
Are you ready to joust it out?
Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
So we Americans must not fear change. Instead, let us welcome it, embrace it, and create it.
On MorningShowCentral.com.
Pete 99 Technologies.
Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating.
Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers.
That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999,
P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider.
Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee.
No questions asked.
For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence.
With honest and expert customer service.
P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Hey, this is Steve Snyder from Twisted Sister, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more,
Guitar Center has you covered.
Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade.
With the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area.
They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them.
You should too.
Need to know more?
Go to GuitarCenter.com.
The adrenaline rush.
All you need to do is feel it.
The thrill of victory.
Winning is the only option. The only option. The only option.
And all the locker room chatter.
No. Wrong. Game over.
Get high on sports.
Every Monday night at 9 p.m.
Want to know everything going on with the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, even the Monsters?
These guys know it.
You have the most amazing effect on people.
You know why?
They're high on sports.
Monday night at 9 p.m.
Then I am in.
On MorningShowCentral.com.
Hey, this is Richard Christie, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
What is it? It was hot. It's everything in between with your host, Von Erich. Everything in between. Nothing gets me more excited. Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
You have nothing to worry about.
Oh my. MorningShowCentral.com.
Copy that. I want you to stay on this channel. You're gonna like it.
MorningShowCentral.com.
The universe grows smaller every day.
Check out the member profile pages, blogs, games, online forums, video chat, and much more.
You are out of order. Shut your fuck mouth.
One website.
I gotta be honest, this is getting me hot.
MorningShowCentral.com.
You are refreshingly vulgar.
Hey, this is Tim King from Soil, and you listen to Uncensored Net Noise.
Due to affirmative action, we have a black guy on the show.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. It's Uncensored Net Noise. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise. Live on MorningShowCentral.com. If you'd like to call the show, 1-888-668-0742. previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
Let me ask you this though: you guys do a lot of shows, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so between here in Cleveland and Columbus, do you guys like in between? You guys can go both. What do you think the difference is between Cleveland and Columbus when you do shows?
Cleveland for sure.
There's a lot more alive. There's a lot more.
Is there?
Yeah. I mean, it's just fucking Cleveland. Cleveland hardcore, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean,
always has been through and through. I mean, even throughout the years, like it's still.
It's Uncensored Net Noise. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the fine people at the FCC for being such fucking Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise.
All right, guys. We're back. You want to call the show? The number's 888-668-0742. Or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. Joe Dirt's in there. I'm in there right now. If you have questions for either one of the bands, just go ahead and post them up in the chat room if you're in there. And then I'll make sure that the band sees them after the show or even during the show. So if you got them, go ahead and post them up there in the chat room. September 7th over at the Foundry is the Uncensored Net Noise Birthday Bash, and we have Cara Diaz and Morality Check and Demons Within, and it's all going to be emceed by comedian Josh Walmack. Tickets are $5 at the door. Show starts at 8, or the doors open up at 8. Show starts at 9. It's all going to be broadcasting live.
That would be all. Show starts at 8, doors open at 9.
That'd be fucked up. And then it's all going to be broadcasting online, too, right at our website at uncensorednetnoise.com or morningshowcentral.com, so you can watch it from home. But we don't want you to watch it at home. We want you to come to the studio, to the Foundry to watch the show live. If you're in Cleveland, get off your lazy asses, go find $5 and bring your ass to the Foundry that night. It's really, really simple. All the money that we get for the show is going to help the station stay alive and keep this show running.
Bring your penny jars with you.
I don't care if you bring $5 in pennies. I don't care. Bring it. It doesn't matter. All right?
Can I use my food stamp card?
No. Can't use the EBT card. Sorry. Can't use that. All right?
My MSC gift card?
I don't think we have those, do we?
We haven't made one yet?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
No gift cards.
Can I use coupons?
Yeah, buy one, get one, or whatever. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but other than that, though, we want you guys to come to the Foundry. Check out the show. It's going to be a great thing. It's going to help our station grow, and it's also going to help the Uncensored Net Noise show grow as well, too. And it also helps us get more bands in the studio, like Via the Sun and Along Came a Spider. You know, those guys came in the studio, and we keep bringing them in each week, and we interview them, we talk to them, and we make new friends with the bands and stuff like that. Who knows? Via the Sun may be playing the Birthday Bash next year. Who knows? Or you know, Along Came a Spider may be playing the Birthday Bash next year. Who knows? We'll have to see how that plays out, though. But this year is supposed to be a great show. We hope to see you guys all at the Foundry this year. Come there early. Get there early, too, because it's going to be packed. The place is jumping. I know for a fact, because we had over... And we were at the Fantasy last year.
Last 2 years.
Yeah, last 2 years at the Fantasy. We packed that thing, dude.
Yeah.
We packed it. So the Foundry's a little smaller. So there's going to be people out in the parking lot for this one. So this is going to work out really good.
Elbow to elbow.
It's going to be a big show. So we hope to see you guys there. All right, we do have Via the Sun in the studio right now. We're going to talk to him for a little bit and find out what's going on. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell me what's going on with the band.
Get Derek. I'm the,
get a little closer to the mic, buddy.
A little closer. Got it. All right, I'm actually just rhythm guitarist, you know, the second least talented member of the band behind the bassist.
Okay.
And actually, we have a show August 3rd at Peabody's with a local band, Blackout Superstar.
I know them personally, too.
And actually, they were recently signed to Radium Records.
Really?
And that's which I believe has Vanilla Ice on the label as well.
Speaking of Vanilla Ice, he's at Roar at the Shore in Erie, PA right now. Do you know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's at the Roar at the Shore. He's the guest MC or the Grand Marshal. No, he's the Grand Marshal for that parade.
Never even heard
Gentlemen,
of it.
start your engine.
Well, it's a bunch of motorcycles that get together. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, go on.
Is he still relevant?
Yeah, he's on DIY Network rebuilding houses.
That's all I know about
Ice Baby. whatever.
His best song was the Ninja Turtle song, personally, but you know, whatever. I'm just, it's a preference. Don't knock me for it.
Ninja Turtle. Best movie ever, but suckiest song ever. All right, come on.
All right, yeah. So, and it's actually Radium Records. They're doing a showcase tour, and it starts in Cleveland.
Okay.
With that particular date, we've played with Blackout a few times, and it's usually pretty good shows. We actually back in January we released a CD, and they did the same night, and we packed Peabody's. I mean, it was
awesome.
it was past the bar from the stage back. So
I'm seeing a lot of responses on you guys, right? I did some research before the show, and I'm looking at your Facebook, and I'm looking at comments and stuff like that, and it's like, you know, it's not like onesies and twosies when it comes to comments. When you guys post something up there, it's like 50, 60, 100, 200, 300 people just commenting on your stuff. And it's like, it's insane though. And a lot of people are telling me, you know, you guys got to get these guys on the show and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, Ron, would you get them on the show already and work this out? And he finally did it. So it's great. So
yeah,
I hear a lot of good things about you guys too.
That's good. I would prefer it that way.
Right.
You know.
So the band, how long has it been together?
Well, as it is now, probably about a year and a half.
About a year and a half?
Yeah. The other guitarist and I, we started writing together back in, I'd say, summer of 2009. So it's you know, it was just kind of doing a couple tracks. It was actually a little bit different of a style. It was a little more progressive rock. We brought in Chris, and he has a more of a straightforward rock style to him. So with him mixing the styles with us, actually, and if you listen to Theatrics, which is the CD that we put out in January, you can hear the mix between maybe some of the songs that Steve and I might have had a little bit more input on, and songs that Chris may have been the main focus on the writing for.
Okay.
You know, here, "Living Fast" is a Chris track. You know, from start to end, it's such a driving song, and then you have something like "Sorry Instead," which has a little, you can hear it's a little more progressive in terms of pacing.
I noticed
and style.
that. Yeah, I noticed that.
So it's I mean, we're doing pretty good in terms of some of the shows that we're playing. We're pretty picky.
Right.
We try not to play Cleveland as often, unfortunately.
That's what I was going to ask them too. I'm gonna, you know, I could probably ask them after the show or whatever, but I'm going to ask you this too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find it like if you play like, let's say the Peabody's, and then like, you know, do you have to wait a few months before you play, you know, another show here in Cleveland? And I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, considering we played Peabody's 3 weeks ago or almost 3 weeks ago, and we're playing there again soon, it was only because the bands that were playing wanted us on the show.
Right.
And you know, we're like, whatever, we'll jump on the show. Why not? But
do you think it's oversaturated though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
We would prefer to maybe only do 4 shows in Cleveland a year.
Yeah.
And
I think
try to make them events.
I think 3 is like sufficient enough in Cleveland, man, because if you can't see them in the spring, you can't see them in the summer, and you can't see them in the fall, you know, that's how they should spread them out. Spring, summer, and fall, man. That's when you should see your local band here in Cleveland. You know, if you missed them once, the other band, you know, the band should be out there like, you know, in Dayton and Akron and Canton and Detroit and you know Chicago and all those.
Try to branch out
and just go further as much as they possibly can and get all these, you know, get all the gigs they possibly can. I mean, are you guys doing that right now? Are you guys branching out to different states right now?
In terms of playing out of state, we're currently, I think we're trying to set up something for Toledo and Detroit,
right?
Which is going to be like a end of August, start of September type thing. I know we're looking to play Erie, PA. I think it's going to be like a Thursday show, so I'm hoping that's those are really, you know, iffy. They could be really
those are in and out type of shows too. Yeah.
So I mean, we're trying to get around, but again, you know, we're trying to be picky. We don't want to drive our asses all the way out, you know, some other state, play a show in front of like 4 people, spend all that money on gas and everything, and you know, and you don't even build much of a crowd out of it or a following, establish another.
There's not enough networking out there to even get you guys to go out there.
Yeah, so you know, we're very cautious about the shows that we're booking. Which, by the way, Along Came a Spider. I want to see Via the Sun on a show with you guys. I think that'd be amazing.
That would be. It'd be a really cool show.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we're gonna make that happen.
Speaking of Long Came a Spider, Tony, you might not want to go home tonight. Your girlfriend's in the chat room, dude, and you might not want to go home tonight, dude. Just saying, dude. Saying.
What is she saying?
No, well, I don't want to go there.
Something about a knife. I don't know.
Yeah, something. Yeah, you might not want to go home tonight, dude. So I just want to say she wants. I guess she wants to maybe castrate your balls or something. I don't know.
Damn.
No, I'm just joking. No, she says she loves you and she says she can't wait to see you when you get home.
That's so cute.
Okay, all right.
She didn't say that.
Well, I'm trying to be nice.
Trying to be nice after you just insulted him.
I didn't insult him. I'm trying to make him scared. And then I made him happy again.
Oh, like Jekyll and Hyde.
Right, exactly. Yeah, good cop, bad cop type thing, All right, so what do you got playing in your iPod right now? What are you listening to? I always ask the bands all this question all the time. I like to know what they're listening to.
It's gonna vary. Strata, In Flames, Call Me No One, which is Seven Dust has their drummer and their guitarist started a side project. Phenomenal. Seven Dust. There'll be Taproot. I've even recently there was Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. I mean, it's just there's such a variety. It really depends. I'll throw every CD I have on my computer in a Winamp and just put shuffle on and
play it. Yeah,
let it go. And it's
like, oh, Eminem, what's up?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Britney Spears. Yes,
Britney Spears. You had to go there. Get out of my studio.
Hey, would you rather have Gaga or Britney Spears?
Neither. I hate them both, man. Especially Lady Gaga, man. I don't want to go on a tantrum with that one. She pissed me off with that meat suit in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Now you said, going back a little bit, when you said the current format of the band's been together for a couple of years, has there been a lot of change with like members in the band?
Absolutely not. It's again, when it started, it was just Steve and I writing tracks. It was just music. There was no vocals or anything. We brought Chris in, and he was just writing with us. And I think I don't know what show we were at Peabody's, but I came up to Chris and I went, "All right, you're gonna sing. You're doing vocals now. I don't care." And and he was a little drunk, and he's like, "I don't want to do vocals." And I'm like, "I don't care." He was in a band called Sin Dust, which they'd been around for a while. So
they want a reunion tour. In a chat room right now, someone said that they would like to see a reunion tour for Sin Dust.
Is it Driscoll? Is it Michael Driscoll?
I'm not sure.
That guy is ridiculous.
The name in the chat who asked that is Hollywood Manifesto.
Hollywood. I have no idea who that is.
Right.
But I would just assume it was.
Call the show.
It probably is Driscoll.
Call the show. 888-668-0742.
He delivers mail, but he's on vacation 12 months of the year. So that's what he's good for.
Said, hell yes, Cassidy. Tell him it's Cassidy.
Cassidy. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Now you know.
Cassidy. I'm sorry, but a Sin Dust reunion tour is not going to happen. Via the Sun. Yeah, that's why we're here.
That's where you got to go, man. That's where you got to go.
We're doing the Via the Sun thing.
You know what? I'm very, very impressed with this band. The reason why I'm very, very impressed with this band, they're the only band,
first band
ever to walk into our studio and actually hand me a CD, and I go to rip it. And it doesn't say track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, and then I got to use Bismarcky to clean it up. Okay? It has all the names on there. It was perfect. It went into the folder. It's got the album art, everything in it. It's like awesome. So I don't have to, figure out, rename all the tracks and go through all this crap. And
you don't have to have Bismarcky with tune-up.
Tune-up, yeah.
Got what I need.
I don't even think Bismarcky would work on some of the local bands.
Hey, it works auto-magically.
Okay, well, we'll see. I'm going to try that. I'm actually going to give it a try.
You don't have to try it with this one because that's the first time ever.
First time ever. First time ever that this band ever brought a CD in that actually worked correctly.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's you can thank our guitarist Steve Simbeck.
Steve, you're awesome, dude.
He is amazing.
Yeah,
that's what he does. He doesn't even realize he's doing these things. He's just.
It's awesome.
He just
he doesn't realize he's awesome.
He doesn't. He actually probably doesn't.
Awesome.
He's just out there.
He's Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman all wrapped up in one.
He's just not as agile,
What are you saying? He's old?
No, well, yeah.
He's 29 and old.
He's 29 and old.
He's what is he? 28.
That's even worse.
He's old. He's
old. God, he's old. He's decrepit, man. He's 28.
God,
or is he
how
29?
old do you feel hearing everybody say like, "Oh, I'm old. I'm 28, 29, 30.
I feel depressed, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I'm damn near 40, and people are.
You're Geritol.
Yeah, I had to use some of that this morning.
Go home and watch MASH.
That's what I was doing. I got the whole box set.
Or Sanford and Son.
Got the box set at home, dude. I'm ready to go, man, for the weekend. I'm good, dude. Only if the hip hop show would call off and I'd be good. All right, so tell me the band itself. Is there any places you guys want to play? Is there a direction where you guys want to go with the band, or what? Those two questions. Let's start with the first one. Any place you want to play?
Me personally, I would love to get overseas.
Really?
I would love to. I mean, it's a little weird. We actually have we're getting a little bit of a following in a couple of countries over the pond, and it just seems like there's so much better response to rock music.
All the rock,
just pretty much anywhere but America.
All the rock festivals overseas, they pack a crowd. I mean, you'd say, okay, we got a metal band playing, and there's like half the country's there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna be playing at the Roman Coliseum. It's packed.
And it's not small venues either. I mean, you'll see like photos of some. I've never even heard of this metal band with some 12 letter or, just like single thing. I can't even pronounce it.
Right.
And I look at a photo and there's like 50,000 people there or something insane. It's just you don't stop seeing the line of people. How is that even
It just goes for miles. And goes for miles. You remember walking in, it's about like a half a mile going in, up to the stage, but then that half a mile goes even further when there's a sea of people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God! I mean, when is it going to end?
And here in the States,
here in the States, you get 4, 5 people.
It'd be like a dream to get half of that crowd.
I don't understand it, man. I mean, people they want cheap, they want free, they want the easy, and I mean, God,
that's how I am. Well, not for music.
Well, you are cheap, but $5 for a show, dude. I mean, most of the shows that are here in Cleveland are like $5-10, man. I mean, the max is maybe 15,
and that's if you're playing with a national act that's coming through. And that's not bad at all because usually, I mean, if a local band is going to make it a point to jump on a national, it's usually a good band that's coming through, and then you got that the local band which getting on that kind of a show like we last year we played with Alien Ant Farm. And
you were support for those guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
It was such a good time, and just chatting with the guys after the show, before the show, and you get an opportunity to get on a show like that. You take it, but it was packed, so that was kind of worth it, But there's sometimes I've gone to some even national shows for just amazing bands. You get there and there's like 50 people.
Yeah. There was a comment in the chat room too. He's totally right too. People, listen, if you're too freaking lazy to spend $5 on a show, then you don't need to go see them. You don't need to support the band because the band needs that money as much as you don't think they do. They do. They need that money. Most of the bands that like you said in the chat room, they want on the guest list. They want you to write them on the guest list. They want you to get them in the club for free. No, pay the $5, get in there and go watch the show. Yeah. I don't care. The band doesn't care if you find $5 worth of pennies in your couch. Just roll them up and bring them to the club. Yeah. They'll take it. It's currency. They'll take it. It doesn't matter.
And what you always mention, like people that go to shows to see only their favorite band instead of watching the whole show. For
right.
If there's like 4 bands on a show, they stay like, oh, I'm going to come at this time just to watch this band, and then leave.
Here's the messed up thing, and he's right too. Again, I see this a lot. They go to the bar, and they go to the club. They want to see their band. They say, hey, can you get me on the guest list? Sure, you're going to get them on the guest list. So you get them on the guest list, and they pull out a wad of cash. And they spend $70 to $80 at the bar, but they can't spend $5
for a ticket.
Or buy a CD,
right?
Or merchandise.
Yeah. Exactly. They'll spend $70 on liquor, but they won't buy a freaking CD. Which again, the CD's what, $10?
Yeah, exactly.
Most CDs for a band are like $10 to $15, $10 to $12, somewhere in that range. The highest I've ever seen a CD for a band is $15. But, it's still, you get 2 CDs for that sometimes.
Some people are messed up.
Right, exactly. And I just don't get it. It baffles the mind a little bit when, and that's why we do this show here at MSC. And that's the reason why I put MSC Radio Network together, and I also do my show on Friday, which is, what you're listening to right now. It's Uncensored Net Noise. To get the bands, in a spotlight where they can actually come in and talk about their band, get to know them a little bit more, and then you can go and see them live at Peabody's or at the Foundry or at the Fantasy or wherever they're playing at, and show them a little support and buy a CD from them, buy a T-shirt from them, pay the $5 to get in. That helps them. Because then that money goes right back into the gas tank to go further out or buy more gear for them or buy more merch for their band, so that way they can get more things. And they just don't, and people don't, they don't realize that, though.
And a simple fact, like, hey, if this band, makes it big, you have something to remember. Like, oh, I remember when they were just
exactly. Like
you have
this
that memory.
Look, I got this CD right here, okay, and I'm grateful that they gave me the CD. I really am.
With the tracks listed.
With the track listed and everything else, and if you go to my library that's in the studio here, in the other room here, I have over 7,000 bands in there. Over 7,000 bands, and I can tell you exactly where each one of them are. And if you want me to pull your CD out, I'll pull your CD out and I'll show you I have it. And that's the thing that I tell everybody, when you go to the club, give them the money to for their merch or whatever the case may be. So I mean, just show a little support. That's all I'm asking. For the local bands here in Cleveland, they need it. All right, so how did where do you guys see yourself in next 5 years? Where do you guys what's the next goal for the band? What do you guys want?
5 years from now, I mean, we're taking things relatively slow. We're not really trying to force anything or take the first kind of an opportunity that comes our way, really.
Right.
And that's just from previous experience. Say our Sindust.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they'd been regionally all over the place, and so they've spent the mass amounts of money on a CD,
right?
To record it,
right?
And any of the Sindust material is actually pretty damn good, but it's just over time, if you try to force something that's just not ready for it, I mean,
right.
I mean, if something amazing comes along, we'll consider it, but as of right now, I mean, in 5 years, just if we can establish a very solid regional following, I mean, if something happens and we're big all over the world, I'm not gonna, say, oh,
not turn it down,
want that,
right,
but
exactly.
I'm a little more. I'm a realist,
Right.
I know how the scene is,
right.
And how tough it is to actually break out and to get other people to hear your music, to buy it, I mean. It's not like we just transport from the practice spot to the venue and our time machine thing.
Right,
and that's how we get there. It costs money to get to the damn shows.
Mm-hmm.
So
it takes a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
I mean, with the other band members too. Because here's the thing that people don't realize too, and I'm gonna throw this out there, a little secret about bands, and I'm sure that every band that's in this room right now, Along Came the Spider and Via the Sun will probably agree with me 100%. When there's a gig, let's say hypothetically there's a gig at the Foundry, okay? And before that show is even considered, there's lives that are at stake. There's people that other band members have to tell other band members, are you available to play that show? Can you do this? No, I can't do it. I'm out with the family. I'm doing something with them. Or no, I can't do it. Or yes, we can do it. And it all has to be a collaboration. It's not like, okay, we got a gig at the Foundry, we're going to go do it. Well, and then fuck all your plans, you have to go. No, that doesn't work that way. The band, it has to be as a unit. And these bands, and people don't realize that though. They say, well, why don't you play at this or why don't you play at that? Well, why don't you use your noodle for a second and realize that no, you can't, because the band has to, go to other band members and make sure that they can play those venues.
Yeah, it's a band. It's not one person.
Right, exactly. One person doesn't make the decision for the band. Everybody in the band makes the decision. There's some bands out there that are like that, but the majority of the local bands here in Cleveland, it's a majority rule type of thing. And everybody has to make the decision where they play and when they do it.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
So I mean, that's sort of the kind of like the background behind some of the local bands here in Cleveland that I've interviewed in the past, and I've done a lot of interviews with bands, and the majority of them are pretty much the same when it comes to, you know, how things work and stuff. You know, and you're right. It does cost a lot of money, too, because each one of you guys got to lug your own gear. You guys got to put it in your own vehicle. You got to drive to the venue in your own personal vehicle, unless you're lucky enough to have, like, a practice spot and a tour, you know, bus or whatever, or some sort of tour vehicle to get you to the venue, and then you just load it into one vehicle and you all pile into one vehicle and go. That normally isn't the case, because each one of the band members, like the drum here, I'll give you a prime example. There's a great band called Morality Check here in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. And even Impending Lies is another band too. They have to lug all their gear, okay? And especially George from Morality Check. This guy doesn't have a small little kit, okay? He's got this massive drum kit, and it all has to fit in the back of his vehicle, and he has to lug this thing to the venue, unload it, set it up, and tear it down, and lug it back to the car and put it back in there, and then do it all over again when he gets to the practice spot, and then reset it back up. By the time he gets home, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right. And then you got people, you know, people saying, "Oh yeah, great show, thank you, but I'm still sleepy. Can I go back to bed?" You know, I mean, that's the thing though. Some of the, you know, you remember back in the '80s, like, you know, the rock star life. Not local bands, man. It's not that. No, it's not the rock star life for local bands, man.
It's really, in all intents and purposes, it's like it's a job.
It's a job.
I mean, you want to make it, you know, your life, your career, but it's also
fun. It's fun. It's a great time.
Well.
But
it's a fun
job.
I don't get paid for what I'm doing here. I don't. I do this because I love doing it, and it's the same reason why the bands do it. They love it. They love doing it. All right, so go ahead and give your Facebook, your Twitter, your whatever you guys
MySpace.
got. If you got a MySpace. Does anybody use MySpace anymore?
MySpace?
Your AOL Instant Messenger.
Right, exactly. What is that?
Oh yeah, so you're gonna have Facebook.com/Via the Sun.
Okay.
Pretty much everything is just /Via the Sun. Twitter.com/Via the Sun.
Just do a Google search.
YouTube, yeah, actually, if you just Google Via the Sun, you'll find YouTube videos and our website, viathesun.com.
Do you have a website too, right?
Yes.
Good.
Not as advanced as we would like for it at the moment.
But you have one, right?
But you can buy the CD off of it.
Nice. Hey, you guys in there in the green room, you guys got a website? Just yell it out. Do you have a website? You guys suck. Get a website. Get a website. Thank you.
It's coming soon, he
said.
It's coming
soon. Came a spider, website coming soon.
There you go. So, all bands out there, if you're listening, get a website. Facebook's not going to be around forever. Yeah. MySpace, look what happened to MySpace. It's gone. And you guys put all your shit up there, and what happened? Everybody left.
Right, yeah.
Promote your website. Get your own.
It's all about Twitter and Instagram nowadays.
Oh, God. Instagram sucks,
Take
dude.
pictures of your food and put them on Instagram. That's what everybody does.
I take pictures of my dog. He's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what this guy and every single woman in America does on Instagram.
Puppies.
Picture of their cats or dogs.
Puppies.
That's how you can tell if a woman is single or not.
She's on Instagram.
All right, real quick, guys. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you going to stick around?
Sure.
All right. We're going to do a little news, get the hell up out of here. Maybe we'll bring some of the guys in from from Long Came a Spider.
They're not part of my band. Get out.
Yeah. We'll bring them in. Maybe we'll do a little bit of news. We got a couple stories that we're going to do before we get the hell up out of here. Maybe we'll just fast track them really fast.
Right.
I got them for you.
Yeah, you go.
All right, we'll be right back. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
Uncensored Net Noise.
It's electronic. Yeah, so's my vibrator. But I don't have to sit in the chair and listen to it for an hour and a half.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise right here on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hey, this is Joe Dirt, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out. Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network.
Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy!
Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Hey, Unsigned fans.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned fans. Want your music heard?
Yeah!
Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Coming at you from the rock and roll capital, it's an exciting and fast-paced global forum with the man who knows how to help get your band even better. Yeah! Doc Rock tackles industry issues with informed guests and invites your questions, concerns, and tales of band life. There's never a dull moment in Doc's world of showbiz. He cares about artist issues and escalating your talents. So make an appointment with Doc Rock on Band-Aid.
Thank you!
Tuesday night, starting at 9:05, only on morningshowcentral.com. Join host Brian for Dominion Live Chicago every Friday night, 11 p.m. Central till 1 a.m. right here on morningshowcentral.com. Got time on your hands?
Oh, fuck! Ow! Ow! Oh, ow!
What?
Oh, ow!
Send us an email. Hit the Contact Us page on morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise. Uncensored Net Noise. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Morning Show Central Radio Network.
morningshowcentral.com.
Don't touch that mouse.
Besides, you don't run the same gag twice. You can do the next gag.
morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? The name says it all.
Leave it alone, man.
The Sunday Hangover Show. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on morningshowcentral.com.
Prepare to get your cock rocked to kingdom come.
Welcome back to the show that doesn't discriminate.
We'll bang everyone equally.
You can handle that? You got a job.
It's Uncensored Net Noise. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. It's Uncensored Net Noise. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise, live on MorningShowCentral.com. If you'd like to call the show, 1-888-668-0742. Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
Let me ask you this though: you guys do a lot of shows, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so between here.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
I'm not going to start the show. I see people listening right now, but they're not in the chat room. I will not start the show until you're in the chat room. Nope, I didn't even turn your mic on. I'm not starting the show, Joe. Not starting the show.
Turn your mic on.
Okay.
Furball.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
Like all that dead air, huh, Joe Dirt?
You're really trying to be like Rover, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
All the dead air.
Oh, yeah. Yo, this is Rover.
We got a packed house in here right now.
Yeah, we do. I want to thank both of the bands for coming in tonight. I really do.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Can you turn the mics on, please?
Yeah, I'm working on it. There we go. Now we're good.
Good.
I said you are welcome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-oh.
You guys listen to local radio at all?
Yes.
Okay. What shows do you listen to? Tell me what you listen to.
I'm actually a big Alan Cox Show fan.
Okay.
Rover every morning.
Are you really?
I am. The Thursday hookup is genius.
No, it's not.
I love the Thursday hookup.
Not.
There's
But
nothing better.
Rover did not invent the
Who cares?
Thursday hookup.
There's nothing better than Dunn and Doogie just going at it.
Did you ever hear of
over and over?
Did you ever hear of Dial-A-Date?
No, I don't think so.
A man by the name of Howard Stern created that. Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I listen to
The
him
king of all radio.
Howard who?
Howard Stern.
I'll have to look him up.
It's not familiar.
I listen to him every morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
The king of all radio.
There you go.
I don't get satellite radio.
You should.
I just get it through my computer.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's cheaper.
Perfect.
There you go.
It's cheaper that way too. You can get it through your phone for free. I can show you how to do that.
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, I'll show you later. But
Yes. We can't tell you on the air. We might get in trouble.
Right, we get in trouble by people. All right, so we got this story, Joe Dirt. Right? It's about goats.
Yes.
Okay, tell me. Okay. All right, so tell me about the goats. What's going on with the goats over there?
This is a story out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay.
Utah wildlife officials want to talk to a man spotted in the mountains wearing a goat suit amid a herd of real wild goats.
Okay.
Phil Douglas of the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources says the person is doing nothing illegal, but he worries the so-called goat man is unaware of the dangers.
Yeah. Well.
60 permits will be issued for goat hunting season in September in the same area in the mountains above Ogden, north of Salt Lake City. Douglas also says the goats could be dangerous. A man hiking along by the name of Ben Lamont Peak in the Wasatch Range spotted the goat man on Sunday. Douglas says the hiker took blurry photos and it was clear they weren't altered. Last line here. He says the man may just be a wildlife enthusiast.
No, I think he's freaky, if you ask me, though.
It's called interspecies erotica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bestiality.
Bestiality. Yeah. The thing I'm concerned about with this guy is that, they passed out 60 permits.
He's gonna get shot in the head. We already know this. That's like destined. It'll be in the news. Don't worry.
Right. So yeah, that's the only thing That's the only thing I can say. That's gonna happen to the guy. The poor man's gonna be out there in the wilderness, and he's gonna be like licking himself or something, and then all of a sudden it's gonna turn into, like total chaos. On the goat field where he's at.
I just want to know if the goat suit is made from a real goat.
Good question.
Then he would be doing something illegal.
Well, not
walking around like Leatherface, but he's goat man.
not technically, because if they pass out 60 permits, and if he got the goat from one of the hunters.
Previously, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
This is a new form of taxidermy.
Uses lambskin condoms.
Yeah, that could be too. Yeah, lambskin condoms. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Where is this show going?
I have no idea.
Hey, it's uncensored.
It's going to the goats.
Yeah,
yes,
pretty much. Man. Pretty much. All right,
goat man. They call me the GOAT.
Right.
GOAT, greatest of all time.
All right. So, Joe Dirt, did you pick your guy for next week? Go ahead and pick your.
Oh yeah, I did.
It's your.
I need to find a page.
Well,
I was just
next
talking
week.
about it.
Next week is National Shirley Temple Day.
That's happening.
Yeah. Next week is National. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Have you ever seen this book before?
No.
Oh, you have to check this book out.
About it.
Yeah.
Check this book. Dirty Sanchez Nation. You have to check this book out.
Get it. You can get it at any online bookstore. Or go to dirtysancheznation.com. Just go there.
You're learning some things.
Right. So next week on the show is National Shirley Temple Day. If you don't know what National Shirley Temple Day is, I'll explain to you really quick. National Shirley Temple Day is basically you take 7-Up and you pour it onto your woman's monthly period. And you drink like, it's
an alcohol-free cocktail.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
Is it naturally carbonated, though?
Are you getting any ideas?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cut off my ears right now.
Right. Okay. So what's next week, Joe Dirt? Or the week after?
The week after that, it's going to be National Coyote Day.
Okay. What's National Coyote Day?
We were talking about it before the break.
Okay.
Definition for the coyote: after you went hogging the night before, you wake up next to the ugliest wildebeest and realize you've got to get the hell out of there before she wakes up. So you gnaw off your own arm before the Kraken is released. And I just love the illustration right here.
Don't show it to the camera, though.
The guy's dipping out with one arm because he bit off his own arm.
If you want this book, just go online, do a Google search for Dirty Sanchez Nation. Dirty Sanchez Nation. All you got to do is go to Google, type in Dirty Sanchez Nation.
It's got like all kinds there.
Our good buddy Evan Mars, he did this book, and you can go ahead and buy it online if you like.
This book is awesome.
It's awesome. So check it out online.
They're entertained.
They're entertained right now.
Yes.
All right, I want to thank the bands for coming in. We're going to get the hell up out of here.
Thank you for having us.
September 7th over at the Foundry. You guys got gigs that day? Anything? You guys going to come to the show?
I don't think I don't think we're booked right now in September, but if not, I literally live a 5-minute walk from there, and I will totally be there.
September 7th over at the Foundry.
Everybody show up. We're going to be hanging out, it sounds like.
Yeah, these guys are going to be there. You guys can hang out. A lot of great bands are going to be there. Cara Diaz, Morality Check, Demons Within, and comedian Josh Walmack.
Spider-Man.
What's that?
When you come in your hand, throw it on your girl, leaving a jizz web. Spider-Man.
That's awesome.
I'm going to do that.
The way he was swinging it, like it's an actual...
All right, we're going to get out of here.
Spider, I like that one.
Check all the information out on our website. If you missed this show or any part of the show, go to our website, uncensorednetnoise.com. You can download this and many other shows that we've done in the past. Like us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/uncensorednetnoise and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This show that is right now will be up on YouTube sometime tomorrow-ish, around 4. Afternoon-ish, and you'll be able to spread it to everybody, all your friends, and everything else, too.
Sweet.
Well, Bunny put up a website we can check out, jizzweb.com.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes. Let's go to meatspin.com already.
Oh, God. Or lemonparty.org. Go there, guys. lemonparty.org, and you'll have a thrill of your life. All right, we're going to get out of here. Peace. We're out.
Okay, wait. I love you. Okay, bye.
I'm not even going to say anything. It's so embarrassing.
What the fuck is going on?
The crew at Uncensored Net Noise would like to thank the sponsors that make our weekly show possible. Cocaine Energy Supplement, Lifestyle Limousine, Intense Frequency Production, Guitar Center, North Olmsted, Ohio, Joe the Printer Guy, Broken Fan Media, and Pete99.com. Web hosting done right. Did you miss any of the show?
What the hell happened to you guys?
Actually, we were hoping you could tell us.
Then check out our website at morningshowcentral.com and visit the archives for this and other past shows. Also, check out the games, photo galleries, chat rooms, and more.
We're supposed to be fighting for truth, justice, and the American way here.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are not controlled by the FCC, our wives, girlfriends, gay lovers, or favorite barnyard animals. And if you have any complaints, call someone who cares. Be sure to tune in next week for another sick and twisted edition of Uncensored Net Noise.
Conspiracy theories and masturbation. I suspected there was a connection.
If you have any questions, comments, bitches, complaints, or great stories about barnyard fetishes, shoot us an email at show@morningshowcentral.com. And be sure to check out the live show next Friday night, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on morningshowcentral.com.
Must be great to be able to make a living doing something you love.
From Chris and the rest of the gang here at Uncensored Net Noise, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week.